Okay, let's bust out a couple videos real quick. Real update on my hair, if anybody cares. Took it down a little bit, getting a little hot, but gotta keep it fresh, clean, tight, and professional. So, decided to take about 2 or 3 inches off. Anyway, about this Wukong game. Now, I'm not going to be talking about the quality of the game. I mean, it's reviewing pretty decently in the low 80s, so really can't complain right there. It is, from what I've known, the first big budget or decently sized budget AAA game in China. But what's crazy is this game has sold over 10 million copies in 3 days' time, or less than a week's time. Who knows what it is right now at the recording of this video, but man, that is crazy. And people need to take this game's success differently than many other games. Because one, I believe, don't take this for verbatim or for truth or for fact, because until we have solid, concrete, sales data, from what I've been being told is 90% of this game's sales are coming from China. And that makes a lot of sense because it's China's first big budget, significant AAA game that I know of anyway. I can't really think of anything else. So China put money behind it, China has developers behind it, and China has their people behind it. Really wish us black people could do something like that, but I digress. My point is this. The game is selling well. The game is pushing PlayStation consoles. I mean, typically we've had the Americas, we've had Europe, we've had Japan. Those are the major game developers, the big three. We have some tiny, smaller developers in Korea, South Korea. But now we have a giant, major company, major country with a huge population and huge funding. I believe they own Tencent and pretty much tons of other things and tons of other investment. What is to stop China now from becoming a gaming power? From investing more money, acquiring more talents, acquiring more studios, making more studios, creating more games. See, the way I see this right now is this. Wukong is not a flash in the pan. Wukong could be the beginning of a gaming renaissance in China. And I hope we see it because, not to say I'm getting tired of, American and European and Japanese takes on games, but it would be nice to get another country, another culture, another viewpoint, another perspective, and overall more games in the gaming industry that come from other places to begin with. And no, I'm not talking about diversity in the way that these DEI nutcases are talking about where they're forcing it, but generally different people with different ideas. There's probably a whole culture of Chinese stories and myths and history that I don't even know about. But maybe they could make them into good games. Maybe they could be amazing games. Maybe they couldn't. But you know what? If they've got the time, the money, the resources, why not make the push? They've shown they can make a game that's quality. They've shown that their population, their people will support the game 9 million strong, allegedly. They've shown they've gotten all the tools to make the game outside of creating more games. So here's to hoping that this is the beginning and not just a vanilla ice flash in the pan. And I look forward to seeing more games from China if this is something that they can do and something that they can sustain.